All right. Welcome, friends and family. Thank you so much for being here and joining us this evening, this afternoon, wherever you're at. We really appreciate your support here, whether you're brand new to this or you've been here for a while. Maybe you're hearing this for the first time. We really appreciate you being here and taking the time. And my name is Rita Fleming. I have been on this Purium transformation and superfood journey lifestyle for over 5.5 years now, which is amazing. And it has revolutionized my life. It's brought me back to my passions, my joys, my gifts, my purpose. When I was 19, I was in a near-death car accident and I struggled with chronic debilitating pain for 15 years. And I tried everything. I was really healthy. I grew up an amazing household as an athlete. I wanted to be a professional athlete. um, and, sometimes life happens and throws us curveballs. And so I had to look and find solutions. And I actually sought out solutions for 15 years, trying everything. And it wasn't until I tried this transformation program, these superfoods that we're going to talk about today, that I came home to myself. It was the first time that I felt like myself in 15 years, which is such a blessing. I looked in the mirror and I was like, there you are. I remember you. And, first month in, first few days, cravings started to go away. First month in, I started to see my inflammatory process balance, inflammation drop out. Third month in, I actually joined a race off the couch and got seventh place out of 76 women, which was really fun because I actually thought I was going to get last place. And then my recovery was so easy, right? I remember crossing the finish line being like, is that it? I want to keep going. Meanwhile, everyone that was coming in was like so exhausted, so tired. And I was like, wow, these superfoods are amazing because that was the only thing I did in preparation for my race and the only thing I changed. So that's one of the reasons I'm so grateful for this path and this community and this transformation program is it truly brought me home to myself, to my passions, to my joys, to my gifts, so I can really be of service in the world in the ways that I want to. And just go ahead and drop a 2 in the chat if you want to connect more deeply to your purpose or your passions or your joys. Or to your service here in the world. Lots of 2s. So that is one of the gifts we're working towards. And this is really a lifestyle transformation. So I want to start off by sharing what this program is, what this nutrition reset is. And it's not a diet because diets aren't sustainable or long-term. This is actually a program that's going to help you to reset your system, nourish, balance, repair your gut, support your health, help to balance hormones, support your energy production levels, which is everything, that metabolic health, and help you sleep better and have less joint pain. So drop a 5 if any of those things sound good to you. And I'm seeing, yeah, lots of goals and here's and connections. So beautiful. I really do think everyone can benefit from at least one of those things, right? If not all of them. And so that's what we're here to talk about today. So how does this work? This program actually replaces 2 meals a day. It will cover your breakfast and your lunch. So the only thing that you have to worry about is making dinner. So it makes life super easy and simple. Um, so fun. And the meal replacements consist of your gut support, your protein, your power shake. So this is your power shake. It comes in home compostable packaging, no plastic, which is revolutionary. Whoops, sorry. My phone was chopped on, but that's okay. This is the Power Shake. Again, it's regeneratively grown. It's in our home compostable packaging. And you just add water to it. You add a couple tablespoons, add water. It's So delicious. And then you're gonna get a tracker sheet, which allows you to track your progress and your results, which is really inspiring. And everything you need will come in your box. You're also gonna get your protein support. These are amino acids. They're 99% bioavailable. So you're gonna get your building blocks and then your gut support, everything that you really need. So we recommend that you take before and after pictures, even if you're not sharing this with anyone. It's just nice to see your own results and celebrate yourself and your progress along the way, right? It's really, had I known how much transformation I was going to have, I would have done my before and after pictures, and I wish I would have, because I have, just my lifestyle before I started. And then you'll also be added to one of our Facebook support groups, which has testimonials and recipes and teaches you how to listen to your own body, right? We really want to empower you how to listen to your body so that we can learn what our body needs. So let's go ahead and start with the Power Shake and what it is. It's super convenient. It's really easy. It's gluten-free. It's actually equivalent to 6 microgreen salads. And just curious if anyone here is going to be able to eat 6 microgreen salads for breakfast or for lunch. Probably not. I know I won't, but you can get that in through your shake. And a few things that I love about this is one, it increases your hormone adiponectin, and that is basically, it helps to balance that metabolism and help you to come to a balanced, healthy weight for you. And then it has bitters, which are so important for our liver. It decreases cravings and can really help with addiction. So I noticed in the first few days that cravings went away, sugar cravings, all different kinds of cravings, and I just felt so nourished. And then we have our super amino 23, which I was speaking to. And this was actually designed by a doctor whose patients were in comatose, and they needed something so that their muscles wouldn't atrophy while they were bedridden. And this has an extremely high absorption rate. So it doesn't strain your kidneys, which is really important. And it tightens your skin, tones your skin, builds your muscle, supports your brain, supports those neurotransmitter productions. So it really covers all of those building blocks in a way that your body can absorb. And then we have our biomedic, again, also home compostable packaging. And this is so inspiring. It helps to reduce inflammation, which who couldn't use that? And it reduces our C-reactive protein by 75%, which is our inflammatory marker. And it also helps to repair the gut, restore those tight junctions, and remove glyphosate. So drop a 6 in the chat if you've ever heard of glyphosate before. Glyphosate is actually the active ingredient in the herbicide called Roundup, and it's sprayed everywhere. It's sprayed on our food, it's in our water, it's in our air, and it's in our food, and it's linked to cancer, infertility, autoimmune, autism, dementia, creates gluten intolerance, and so many other things. So I love that we have a solution to address this, which addresses a whole domino effect of everything else. So there's really incredible stories behind that, and especially alleviating symptoms regarding gut health. So that's it, you guys. That's what you do for breakfast and lunch. Super nourishing, really filling. And then you're going to have a dinner, and we have amazing recipes that you can choose from. And we're just focusing on the less processed food, the better. And what's really great is different cravings and processed foods will naturally fall away as you start to add these nutrient-dense alkalizing superfoods in. And then before bed, you have a tart cherry juice, which I'm actually sipping on right now. I sip on this all throughout the day. But this tart cherry juice, what it helps to do is create a healthy inflammatory response And it's the highest source of naturally occurring melatonin in food. So it really helps with your deep sleep cycles. So reducing that stress, supporting the nervous system, helping our body to get into that rest, digest, and repair mode, which is so important. And I also find it's really great for recovery after workouts and athletics and helps us to not be so sore, which is so nice. And that's it, you guys. It's really simple. It's convenient. You're going to love it. And it also comes with a little free chargeable blender that you can take with you. And your first month comes with a parasite cleanser, which actually helps with molds and yeast and overgrowth. And everyone can do it unless you're pregnant or breastfeeding, in which case you can swap that out for our cracked cell chlorella, which is really good for building blood, and it helps with a healthy cell growth and function. So, how long should we be on this program, and how much does it cost? That's a common question I get. We recommend for best results to give your body a 90-day window to really transform. And when you give yourself at least 90 days, you start to experience amazing shifts, right? Because we didn't get into our current state overnight. So it's also not going to transform overnight. But when you give yourself this starting ramp, you have this sustainability to build lifelong lasting habits and healthy habits. So, and then after the 90 days, a lot of people will drop down to our maintenance program where you're doing your superfoods one time a day. But most people will stick with the transformation program long term because it's so supportive and it just covers your bases. So how much does it break down to? It's $12 a day, which covers everything we went over. And that includes 2 meal replacements. So it's saving you time, it's saving you energy. It takes like 3 minutes to do, and there's no cleanup or prep. It saves you on eating out, and it really just covers all of your bases for the day. So that's really what I wanted to share with you about the program. And I would love to hear now from others who have experienced this transformation program, a quick 2-minute share of your experience. So if you don't mind raising your hand, if you've done this before, we want to keep our shares 2 minutes or less and make sure not to say heal or reverse. And I would just love to call on a couple of people and also hear any questions in the chat. Let's see. I see Pomai on here. Not sure if you're able to share. I also see Mark. Not sure if you're able to share your experience. Or Nicole.
Hi, it's Pomai.
Hi,
Sorry.
Pomai.
I just wanted to yes, sorry, I was in the bathroom. I just wanted to share that this program was worth every penny. I used to call myself a zombie mom, just always tired, fatigued, haven't slept in 6 years, just restless sleep. I also had allergies for the past 30 years, and just really overall, I felt like I was suffering as a mom of four. And when I started adding in this nutrition to my body, I I heard the testimonies and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it. And within my first week and within the first month, a lot of my I got to sleep. Actually, on the third day, I slept throughout the whole night, and I couldn't believe it. A lot of my sugar cravings and dairy cravings went all away, and I used to drink milk like water, and I understand like why I was aimed and all of that stuff. But um these foods are really powerful, and if you want to try something natural and organic, this is the way to go. And yes, I love these foods so much, so thank you.
Thank you, Pamai. Thanks for sharing. I love those breakthroughs, and yeah, just having the energy to show up for our families and our communities in the ways we want to. And I've heard that so much of people really getting to the root of allergies and even why we have allergies by cleaning up the system, supporting the gut, and adding nutrient dense foods in. So thank you.
I can share if you want, Rita.
Yeah, I would love that, Mark. Thank you.
I was introduced to Purium just almost 3 years ago, and after about 6 months of saying no to it, I finally said yes. And once I said yes, I liked the shakes. I liked drinking the shakes, and I didn't do a 90-day transformation right away. I just started trying it out. And I did some research on Purium, and once I found out how the Purium um, whole company operates and process, found out that they're very much in line with what my wife and I stand for, which is, we live and operate in the health and wellness world. So we own a retreat center, a wellness retreat center in Arizona, and we'd gone through, the issues with COVID as far as business wise. We had our businesses locked out, and I was frustrated with the whole thing that we went through. Lost a lot of money because our businesses were locked down twice in Minnesota, and I put on a lot of weight because I was stressed and I was just living not my normal healthy way of living. And when we moved from Minnesota to Arizona, I I was introduced to the Purium, and I said, I'm going to give this a try. And then after trying it for a little while, I decided to get serious about it last or almost 2 years ago. And I went through the 90-day transformation, and now it's just part of my lifestyle. I dropped 45 pounds in weight, getting back into what I call fighting shape. and I feel amazing. I'll be 62 next month, and I feel better than I did when I was 42. So I really love Purium, and I'm sharing it with as many people as I can.
Oh, I love that, Mark, so much. What an amazing story. And I know I can relate going through that COVID period. That's a hard, hard period. And I'm so grateful I had the superfoods during that. And I also know what you mean by feeling younger. So I'm great that you're feeling better now than, 20 years earlier. That's so beautiful. And something I love about the superfoods, just to speak to that point, is it does change our epigenetics. So it turns on our healthy genes and turns off our unhealthy genes, which is really cool. And because it's so nutrient dense, we're actually eating, we live in a world where we're like the most overfed country, yet the undernourished. Like we are not getting the micronutrients we need. And that's why I love and support this company so much, is because of the nutritional value, the regenerative agriculture, what you're getting out of it. And when you reduce those calories but increase those micronutrients, it actually turns on our anti-aging gene, which is really, really cool. So just wanted to speak to that. And thank you, Mark, for sharing your story. Nicole.
Yeah, amazing stories. I love hearing from Pamai and Mark. That was amazing. And thank you, Rita, for leading this call. It's been amazing to hear all of it again. I've heard it so many times, and I could continue to hear it for the rest of my days. And I'll forever be a part of the mission. And I just want to speak to that part. I've been on a healthy lifestyle as well for 15 or so years, ever since I became a parent. And until I really invited the ULT into our family lifestyle completely, like we're all of my kids, my husband included, I did not realize out of all these years how depleted I was, and I was eating the best that I could find. And the reason is because all of Purium's products are just cared for in the most precious way. It's all from really rich mineral soil, or mineral rich soil. It's all picked ripe. It's dehydrated with the utmost care. That just blows my mind when I hear the story of how sweet our dehydration process is. And then it's mailed directly to you, and it's shared heart to heart. And so we're not sitting on shelves losing our potential. And you can feel that within every sip and every supplement. And it's a real blessing to the world. And it's just an honor to be able to pay it forward.
I love that. Thank you. And I love seeing you do it with your whole family. Like, how revolutionary is it, even for your friends and your family and your kids, to get to witness you in these healthy habits, right? I know my nephews and my niece, they'll ask me for the superfoods. Like, I need the green drink, I need the aminos. And I'm like, sweet. And they're just so strong and healthy. And you can really see their nervous system regulating as a result. And so we do it as a whole family. My grandpa did it, helped him to transform his health. My mama, my sister, it's just so fun to get healthy together as a family. And it's amazing how quick kids can transform too, right? Our taste buds take like 7 days to transform. So I definitely have seen a lot of kids who went from eating zero veggies to loving, their superfoods and actually craving healthy foods, because it does change our gut. So thank you, Nicole, for sharing that. And I see so many others in the chat. I lost 25 pounds in the first 60 days. I didn't even work out. I couldn't believe it. Aging backwards feels good. So yeah, it's been almost 4 years and it's my foundation to stay on track. I couldn't agree more. So thanks everyone who shared. And I do want to just share a quick testimonial and just go do a brief overview for everyone. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And I'm going to go ahead and go into presentation mode here. Hey, can everybody see that? Yes, awesome. So this is your beautiful kit that you get. Again, all whole foods, no additives, no isolates. It's regeneratively grown. And so it's the highest, most potent food, the top 1% in the world, which is incredible. Why wouldn't we fuel ourselves with that? It's the easiest and most inexpensive way to get your fresh fruits and veggies. And the majority of Americans are not getting the daily recommended dose of fresh fruits and veggies. So it gives you all of those antioxidants. We have that glyphosate solution for repairing the gut microbiome, which really impacts our mood, our emotional regulation, our immune system, our inflammatory response, everything else. And it's super simple and easy. We can set you up on a smart order if you want to stay consistent. And then that power shake, again, it's all wind dehydrated. It can support your energy levels, cravings. It detoxifies the cells, satisfies hunger, burns fat, balances out our hormones. These super aminos, they're the most bioavailable form of protein for your building blocks. So it creates that lean muscle, burns fat, increases that skin elasticity, and improves our cognitive and our mental function. The biomedic helps to detoxify that glyphosate, reduces any bloating, supports that digestion, helps with immune, and can really support that C-reactive protein, that inflammatory marker. And apothecary, again, I sip on it all day. We drink it at night in the program. It's anti-aging, it's your sleep support, it combats free radicals, supports your skin. It's also amazing for your liver and your kidneys, and it naturally reduces pain. So that is your kit. And then the first month you get your parasite cleanse or your cracked cell chlorella. And this is so great for mold, yeast, fungus, any kind of buildup. It's important to do that a couple of times a year. And then if you're pregnant or nursing, we have our blood builder for you as in a replacement. So that summarizes it. I invite you to get back to the person who invited you here. They invited you because they love you, they care about you, they believe in you, so that you can get started if you choose. And if you have any questions, we're here for you. And we do like to share a recipe of the week. So I invite you, I challenge you to do something today that your future self will thank you for. And we recently did a food color challenge in our community where we ate, the full spectrum of the rainbows, which you're going to get in your superfoods. And this was on the yellow and orange day. And so this drink is our carrot juice plus, which I have an amazing story from my friend who wore glasses for 30 years. And after 6 months of adding in the carrot juice plus, she doesn't have to have glasses anymore. So it's supportive to the eyes, it's supportive to the immune system. And then there's the cocoa hydrate, which has all of your electrolytes, your magnesium, your alkaline minerals, amazing hydration, amazing post-workout. And then it has that turmeric in there in that cocoa hydrate. And that is actually there's studies on it now where turmeric is shown as the greatest thing to support brain regeneration. And we know how great it is for joints and such as well. So that's my recipe of the day. I call it joy in a cup. And please just connect back with the person that invited you to answer any questions. We'd love to support you in your specific goals. And I just appreciate everyone who took the time to be here today, as well as share your voice and share your story. And we do this every week. So if you know anyone that's looking to really transform their life long term in a sustainable way, we're here for you. So thank you guys. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. And we'll chat soon. Bye. Thank you. Thanks, PE. Bye.